Hey guys, this is April at Georgia Girl Plans. I have another plan with me for you today, and this is going to be the week of February 10th through February 16th, which is the week of Valentine's Day. So I am moving into Valentine's, more pink themes, and I am obsessed with this kit. It is from Saucy Stickers Co. and it is called Darling. And when I saw it, I knew I wanted it. And then when I really started looking at it, I was like, this is perfect for Valentine's Day because it's not too over the top in your face, but it's really pretty and it still has winter vibes. So I just think it is perfect, and it's got all these pretty little hearts, and I really love Saucy Stickers Co. So this is the kit. I picked up the full kit. So you have your full boxes and then some quarter boxes, checklist, icons, scripts, sidebar items, and some flags. Then you've got bow headers, half boxes, and quarter boxes, and labels. And then you have this bottom washi, which I love the wood grain, some headers, and then your date covers. And I have chosen to pair this kit with gold foil, and I have these overlays from Nightingale Paper Co. that I thought would be perfect. So I've got this bottom washi overlay, which are the little falling hearts, and then some full box overlays as well, all for Valentine's Day, and I thought these would just pair perfectly. So really excited for all of that. And this is going to be a really nice week because it's Valentine's Day, and then on Saturday we get to pick up our dog from training, and both my husband and I are so ready. So it's just going to be a great week, and I'm excited to have this beautiful kit to use. So I am going to get started with the bottom washi. These are cut into 2 strips, but I'm going to use both of them for the bottom washi as well as the date covers, and then I pulled some gold date dots from Nightingale Paper Co. as well. So I'm going to go through and get all of that down, and I'll be back in 1 minute. Alright, so I've got my bottom washi down as well as the date covers. I did go ahead and put my top glitter headers down because it helps me put down my date covers straight, and I pulled some foiled date dots that were left over from a kit. I think this was a kit from Cielo Stickers. I'm not 100% sure, but they were just leftovers. So I did want to pull some foil in up there, and the pink matched nicely. So let's move to the sidebar. So for my quote box, I am going to use the quote box from the kit, which says, "Darling, you are a work of art." Just so sweet and beautiful. Do that right there. Perfect. You can like faintly see the hexagon through it. It's not showing up on camera, so that's what's most important. Alrighty, so moving it down the sidebar, I'm going to do the This Week header. I'm kind of thinking I might pull in some Simply Gilded to use as dividers, because she has these washi strips, but they are patterned, so I don't really want to use those. Yeah, those are the only washi strips. So maybe I'll pull in some 5mm Simply Gilded. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to pull in this 5mm white with champagne bows here. And just use it as dividers between my sections, which I always mean to do this because I have a ton of 5mm washi and I always forget, so I'm glad I am remembering. Then I'm going to do my This Week header below that, and then I'll do my habit trackers, which she does have 2 included in the kit. So I'm going to do those here. And then I did pull foiled scripts for my habit trackers. So I've got my No Spend and my vitamins foiled script from Wild Summer Designs. I'll do those here. Go. Then I'm going to do another strip of Simply Gilded washi. I'm never good at using the 5mm, like not wasting some, like I did right up there. So let's see if I can do that. Whenever I try and do this, I don't ever stick it down straight. Well, that's straight-ish. We'll go with that. Okay, and then this, she has a meals header. Oh, no, she doesn't. So I'm just going to do the weekly tracker box. I'm going to do it in the coral color because I don't have any of that color in my sidebar yet. So we just won't have a header. I know I track my dinners. That's all that really matters. Goodness gracious, that was very crooked. Let's try that again. Okay, I think that's better. All right, and then I'm going to do another strip of washi. All right, so here I am going to do, let's see. I normally like to do a label, but she actually has a ton of half boxes. So I might do that blue color. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna do the half box here. It fits in that space perfectly. And this is for tracking how many weeks pregnant I am. And I have my weeks pregnant custom script from Bodacious Prints to go right there. Perfect, alrighty. So I need to trim off these little washi tails. And I will use my slice tool from Amazon for that. All right, so there is my sidebar. Other than being a little crooked, it looks good. So now I'm going to go through with the bow headers that are in the kit and do my full boxes. Since I did the glitter header straight across the top, this week I'm going to do the bow headers alternating and the full boxes alternating over the bottom two boxes. So let's see what color bow headers. I think I want to use the coral and the gray. There's already a lot of brown in the boxes and I kind of want to brighten it up some. So I'm going to use these two. I'll save those brown ones just to keep. And then there's one box I won't be able to use. I think I might not use these sweaters. I think so. So I'll hold off on those, use all the other ones. They're so pretty. So I'm gonna go through and alternate all of that and I'll be back in 1 minute. All right, so I've got all of my headers and full boxes down. Now I want to do some overlays. I absolutely love these falling hearts. I might have to trim off, yes, I definitely have to trim off some of the clear. So I just want these falling hearts right over the wood grain. And oh my gosh, I think that is so pretty. Yes, exactly what I wanted. And then I have to decide about the full boxes or the full box overlays. These full boxes are so pretty on their own. I don't want to take away from them at all. So I have to decide how I want to use those strategically. Oh, I love that. Perfect. Okay, so that was all for the bottom washi sheet. And I also finished off that full box sheet. I just put those quarter boxes that were on there on one of the other sheets so I can have one less sheet. So let's look at the full box overlay. So I know I want to use this one on Thursday. It says Happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to use it just how it fits the box. I thought about putting the Happy Valentine's Day above her hand, but it actually fits pretty dang perfectly right there below her hand. So I know I want to use one in the quote box. Which one do I want to use? Maybe these falling hearts would kind of mirror the bottom washi and not conflict with the quote. Yes, I think that is pretty. Okay, I think these hearts would look really cute here because they'd land here, which makes me want to do at least one more on this side. So let's see which one over here. That means we'll have two on each side. I think that is nice and balanced and not going to be taking away from the boxes. And then it also leaves me 4 on the sheet to use in the future. I've got some sparkle, some foil. So the last thing I want to do is the weekend banner, which her weekend banner is really pretty and dainty. I had pulled some stardust some stardust washi from Simply Gilded, but I'm kind of thinking I'm just gonna put it right at the top over these glitter headers. Yes, okay, there we go. I love that. All right, so didn't need that washi, and I'm really happy with this. Okay, so I've got plenty to work with throughout the week, boxes, some checklist, and icons. And here is the before the pin. Let me give you a full Viv Wiggle before the pin. So pretty. All right, so I'll be back in 1 minute with the first half of the week. All right, so for the first half of the week, starting on Monday, I wanted to mark Coffee Monday per usual. So I am gonna do the coffee cup icon from the kit. Here we go. And then I also pulled my Coffee Monday script from Kenzie's Creations. I'm gonna pair with that. There we go. So that is for coffee, and then I had to get to work. So this week for work, she does not have 5 of the same thing in the kit. Like there's only 4 flags, and this week I need to mark work all 5 days. So I am going to pull in these hexagons from Wild Summer Designs that are just a marble background. So I'm going to do the hexagon here, and then for my work script, I pulled these from a Little Pitty Paper, and I'm going to pair that with the hexagon. So that is for working on Monday. And then I did some meal planning. So I pulled these like utensils from My Spoiled Planner, and I'm gonna do that right there for meal planning. Yeah, I'm gonna try and fit one more thing underneath that. So that was for My Spoiled Planner. And then I talked to my dad this day while I was shopping. So I pulled this sheet from Nightingale Paper Co. It's actually her FaceTime Winston's. It's a little bit brighter than the kit, but that'll be okay. And these are a little large. I could cut it off and you could still tell what it is, but I think I'm just going to overlap this header a tad. All right, so that is for talking to my dad. And then I went grocery shopping. Well, like I said, I talked to my dad while I was grocery shopping, so these things pretty much happen simultaneously. But I am going to use this icon from the kit, and then I pulled these scripts in gold foil from Scribble Prints Co. So I'm going to use, I was going to use this skinny grocery run, but I might actually use this larger one. Yeah, that fits really nicely. So that is for going to Publix. And when I got home, I did some filming. So this week for filming, I am going to use these flags. And I'm going to go ahead and put down the movie marquee at the bottom because I know I want to use that. So I want to see how much room I have. Oh yeah, it's going to work perfectly. So this flag, well, I say that, and I'm going to have to cover up the tip of this flag with the marquee just a tad. Alright, so I'm going to do flag there. That doesn't look too bad. And so the flag is for filming, and I'm going to use these foiled film scripts from Avenue K Designs. And then the movie marquee is for watching Fate of the Furious, the last Fast and Furious movie, with my husband. Alright, so that is it for Monday. Moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday, the first thing I want to mark is work. So I'm going to mark it the same way with a foiled hexagon from Wild Summer Designs, and then my work script from Little Pitty Paper. So that is for getting some work done in the morning. And while I was working, I watched some YouTube. So I am going to do this laptop icon. I could do the phone. If you have a feeling that I'm using that icon for something else, so I'm going to use the phone icon because technically that's what I watch YouTube on, is my phone. And then I pulled this YouTube binge script from Piper Paper Company. And my husband and I went and got lunch together, and we went to one of our favorite brunch places. So for that, I'm going to do one of these labels. Let's do the yellowish orange color. And then for marking where we ate, I pulled these foodles from Bodacious Prints. This is the egg, since we did have brunch. So that is for eating with my husband. And then I had yoga this day. So I pulled these Yoga Winstons from Nightingale Paper Co. So that is for prenatal yoga that afternoon. And then that night when I got home, I had a bath and did some reading. And it was so very nice. So I am going to use a half box to mark that. Let's do this blue color, bluish gray. So this is going to be for a bath and a reading. And I pulled these foiled bath icons from Bodacious Prints. And then I also pulled this bath time script from Wild Summer Designs. And I'm going to do bath time at the top of the box and then write and read. So nice, like one of my favorite things to do. Then my husband and I cooked dinner together this night, so I pulled these meal prep Winstons from meal prep munchkins from Once More with Love. So this is for cooking dinner with my husband. And then this night we watched some Survivor. So I actually cut these little things, these checklists into little things, and I'm going to use them for what TV I'm watching each day, because usually that's something I mark every single day. And I'm just going to white out the heart at the end. And then I pulled these foiled TV icons from Nightingale Paper Co. And I'm going to do that right there. So that is for watching Survivor. And then that is it for Tuesday. Moving on to Wednesday. First thing Wednesday morning, I had some coffee and did some planning. So I'm going to do a little label or box. So let's do the box here. And then I pulled these foiled coffee cups from Sticky Sloth Designs. So I'm going to do that coffee cup right there. That is for coffee and planning time in the morning. And then I got to work, so I'm going to mark it the same way with my foiled hexagon. And then my work script from Little Pitty Paper here. And then my husband picked us up some Chinese takeout from one of our favorite restaurants. So I pulled this sheet from Paper and Milk. It is her takeout sheet. So I'm going to do that little takeout box right there for him picking us up Chinese. And then we took our pups on a walk. So I'm going to use this paw print from the kit for going on a walk. Perfect. So that evening we had a basketball game to go to, so I'm going to use a quarter box for that. And then for the basketball game, I have these custom scripts from Bodacious Prints. This is UGA B-ball, so that is for going to the game. Unfortunately, they lost, but it was still fun. So then I'm going to do one of my makeshift little things and do another one of my Nightingale Paper Co. TVs right there. So that's actually for the new season of Survivor that premiered, for watching that. And then this evening we did some cooking together. So I'm going to use these utensil icons from the kit for cooking dinner with them. So that was it for Wednesday. And that's it for the first half of the week. So I'll be back in 1 minute with the second half. All right, so moving on to the second half of the week, starting with Thursday. Thursday morning, I picked up some Chick-fil-A for breakfast. So I pulled this brunch munchkin sheet from Once More with Love. So I'm going to do that little munchkin right there for picking up breakfast. And then I had a meeting this day, so I'm going to do a quarter box. And then I pulled these foiled appointment scripts from Chic Blossom Prints to mark my meeting. Perfect. And then once I got home from my meeting, I had to do some normal work, so I'm going to mark it the same way with a foiled hexagon and my work script here. Perfect. And then we took our pups on a walk this afternoon. Or I did, my husband was working. I took them on a walk. So I pulled these little paw prints from Nightingale Paper Co. And I like trimming them apart so they are smaller and I get more use out of the page. So I'm going to do that little paw print right there for taking my pups on a walk. And then I caught up on Grey's Anatomy this afternoon. I was a few episodes behind and there was a new episode coming out, so I wanted to catch up. So I'm going to do one of my makeshift little things again and white it out. This is just so that since it is a clear paper sticker, you can't see the heart through the sticker. that's why I'm whiting it out. All right, and then that TV is from Nightingale Paper Co. again. And then my mother-in-law came over and helped me paint the closet and do some touch-up painting in our nursery. So I'm gonna do a half box there, and then I pulled this baby sampler sheet from Sticky Sloth Designs, which is so stinking cute. I think I was thinking about using It's a Boy because I've already announced it, so I'm not gonna do that again, except for maybe when he's born. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm going to do the It's a Boy for working in his nursery with my mother-in-law. And then this evening, my husband and I watched Survivor, so I'm going to use the TV icon from the kit for that. Perfect. All right, so that was it for Thursday. Moving on to Friday. Friday was Valentine's Day, which I already have marked in this box, so I'm not going to mark it again. So first thing, I was working this day. So per usual, I'm going to do my foiled hexagon and then my work script from Little Pitty Paper. And that does finish off that sheet. And then I ran to Target to pick up a few things. This Winston here with the Target bags. And then I'm also going to go ahead and use the Target Run script that is on this sheet. Perfect. All right, so that's for going to Target. And then I picked up some of his favorite food for lunch. That was part of his Valentine's present from me because it is not located in the town that we live in. It's about 30 minutes away. So I went and picked it up for him and surprised him. So I'm going to do a quarter box for that. And then also the credit card icon. Just to mark picking that up. And then I did some editing and uploaded. So I'm gonna do this foiled YouTube icon from Nicole Alexia Designs. That is for uploading. I also did some filming this night. So I am gonna do a flag and then my film script from Avenue K Designs. All right, and then this night I just worked in my planner, worked on a new setup, and it was just really fun and some relaxing planning time. So I pulled this sheet from Fox and Pip. It is her comfy planner girl. I'm definitely going to have to trim her down, which I always hate, but I'm kind of wondering. All right, bear with me for a second and let's see how this looks. If I put her here and just write planning time, and then the last thing I want to do is do a little thing and mark watching Survivor. Would it look silly if I just leave her really tall like that and overlap here? Or should I just trim her off? I think I'm just going to trim her off because you can't really even tell that it's her little like socks sticking out. So I didn't have to trim off as much as I normally would, just her little feet. So that's for planning time. And then the little thing at the bottom is for Survivor with my husband, and I need to do the same thing I've been doing here. White out and do my foiled television. Perfect. Alrighty. So that is it for Friday. Moving on to Saturday. First thing Saturday morning, I had coffee and had a little bit of planning time. So I pulled these coffee and planner stickers from My Spoiled Planner. Coffee and planning in the morning. And then we picked up our pup this day. She had been at a training program for 15 days. And we missed her so much, so I'm going to do a half box with the heart for picking her up. She's so, so sweet. And I'm also going to do the car icon because she was an hour and a half away. So we were in the car for about 3 hours this day, and we were there for an hour. So this was a big chunk of the day. So I'm going to do that car icon right there in that box. And then once we got back home with her, I went and picked up some Chick-fil-A for lunch. So I pulled this Chick-fil-A sheet from Pretty in Primco. And I'm going to do those little waffle fries there for picking up Chick-fil-A for lunch. And then I did some filming this afternoon. Our pup just went and hung out with my husband while he watched a movie, and she was so tired. I mean, she worked hard and learned a lot, so I think she really just wanted to snuggle. So while they did that, I did some filming. So I'm gonna do a flag and then my script from Avenue K Designs. And then we took our pups on a walk and got to test out some of the new skills that she learned. So I pulled this dog walking sheet from Once More with Love for that. And then my husband and I watched Toy Story 4, which we had been meaning to watch forever. So we finally watched that. So I'm going to do this foiled popcorn icon here from Bodacious Prints. And then I'm going to do my last little thing. We did watch quite a bit of Survivor, but I'm not going to mark that in this little thing. So I want to mark pizza night. So for this little thing, I am going to do this pizza foodle from Bodacious Prints. So that's for Toy Story 4. Like I said, we also watched a ton of Survivor, and we also had a pizza night. Perfect. So that is it for Saturday. All right, so moving on to Sunday. First thing Sunday, I want to mark sleeping in. So I'm going to do a label for that. I have been loving having Sundays off. It's so long that I worked on Sundays. I have definitely been taking advantage of having some relaxing time. So in this label, I am going to do this sleep in script and icon. It's a collab between Kenzie's Creations and Lilac and Paper. So that is for sleeping in. And then I had some planning time, which is just so nice to have some me time. So I pulled these mini deco stickers from Piper Paper Company. It's a little undo and a pair of scissors, which is just so cute. So I'm just gonna write in planning time there. And then I did a ton of cleaning, and the kit has a laundry basket and a laundry script. So I'm just gonna use that, even though I did a lot more than just laundry, but it will work for cleaning time in general. I love the scripts that are in her kits. They're super cute. And then I picked up Schlotzsky's for lunch. My husband and I love their pizzas. So I'm gonna do this pink utensil set from Nightingale Paper Co. All right, so those utensils are for picking up Schlotzsky's. And then this afternoon, I did a good amount of reading, which was really nice. So I pulled this Get Lit reading sheet from Once More with Love. So that is for doing some reading. And then I did some filming. So I'm going to use the last flag in the kit for that right here. And then my film script from Avenue K Designs. And I decided that I was just going to order dinner. I did not feel like cooking, so I pulled this sheet from Tassel Planner. She is now closed, but it's a little like takeout box with chopsticks. I ordered Chinese food, so that was perfect. And then I was gonna do a quarter box, but I'm not sure I have room. Let's see. I might just cover up the bows just a tad. I'm okay with that, because this night I worked on my puzzle and watched Gilmore Girls, and I really want to use these stickers. They are new. They are from Sticky Sloth Design, and they are her foiled puzzle pieces. So I'm gonna do that right there for watching Gilmore Girls and working on my puzzle. All right, so that is everything for the second half of the week. I'm gonna go through and fill everything out, and I'll be back in 1 minute to show you the completed spread. All right, here is my completed spread. I absolutely love how this turned out. I love the nice soft colors, and I think it was just perfect for the week of Valentine's Day. And I'm so happy with it. I have found that I absolutely love Saucy Sticker Co. Format for kits. This is what I have left. So not a ton left. I had just enough for what I needed, and I have the perfect amount left to use this again in a B6 spread in the future, which I love. So I get 2 spreads out of this, and I didn't feel like I was searching for things. Like, it really was a great format for my planning style, and I was still able to pull in foil and character stickers. So really, really happy with this spread. Let me give you a Viv wiggle. So pretty. I think this is like the perfect amount of sparkle, not too much, just enough. And yeah, I'm just really happy with it. If you'd like to see close-ups of this spread, you can follow me on Instagram. I am at Georgia Girl Plans. And I'd love to hear what you did for Valentine's Day. I, as you can see, sat at home and played in my planner, which was so much fun. But I'd love to hear what you did. Do you celebrate? Did you go out and do anything? Did you just have some me time? It's all about love, either loving yourself or feeling the love from someone else. I hope y'all enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you are not already, please subscribe to my channel. I do try and upload videos every single week, and I hope y'all enjoyed. I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!